this agenda. The Senate is going to be controlled by Democrats, but you do have people who are more centric, and you have folks like Senator Joe Manchin out of West Virginia, who's already saying he doesn't support additional individual payments to struggling Americans. Can this very ambitious agenda pass Congress?
Yes, it can. Look, this is not about President-elect Joe Biden. This is not about an administration. This is about the American people. So you had 1.4 million people file unemployment claims just last week. You have 18 million people still on unemployment, and the economy lost 140,000 jobs last month. We're in a crisis, and I think that the elected officials will understand that, and I think that the people will help the elected officials understand the crisis that they're in economically, and that they're going to demand action. And so we're going to provide it. So that's where we find ourselves.
So let me ask you, because Joe Biden has said that he wants to work with Republicans, he wants buy-in from Republicans. Some reporting intimated that he and right now Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, soon to be Minority Leader, talk more often than people know. Is he overly optimistic about working with Republicans? You know, you were around during the Obama years. He saw firsthand how the Republicans were obstructionists to Obama's agenda. Is he anticipating anything like that during his administration?
I think you can be optimistic, but at the same time, have the force and wherewithal to soldier through it if you get obstruction. But right now, we're putting the American people first, and we're going to make that argument to Democrats and Republicans that we need to act now, we need to be bold, because families are hurting. And so that's our focus. And so we're going to make that message to everybody who has a vote in the United States Congress.
And let me ask you, as coming in as director of or leading the Office of OPE, what role will you have in convincing your former colleagues and pushing this agenda through?
Look, I'll do whatever the president-elect asks me to do. I'm going to help to mobilize groups and organizations and constituencies to put pressure on members of Congress to make their voices heard, to let members of Congress know that American families are hurting. They're juggling so many things at the same time, and they need government to partner with them, to help them to lift themselves up, because this pain, this economic disaster is above the capacity of many American families right now, and that's the obligation of government to help. So I will make that argument to members of Congress. I will make it to groups and organizations and different constituencies. And we're going to do everything we can to make sure that everyone hears the American people.
So I want to ask now, too, because the Senate's going to be really busy. Given that, do you anticipate that this president will exercise his executive order power as did his predecessors? And if he is going to use executive orders, what do you think he might use them for?
Well, he is going to use executive order, but unlike the past president, he's going to limit his executive orders to things that are constitutional. And so you will see him with a aggressive first 10 or so days using his executive authority. But the other thing I will say, and I have many friends in the United States Senate, you see American families right now juggling 3, 4, 5 things every day. And we would just hope that the Senate can follow suit like ordinary, hardworking Americans every day, everything that they're balancing, so that we can put our national security people in place and protect the homeland, put our other cabinet secretaries in place so we can start delivering for the American people, and pass economic relief. So we have an ambitious agenda. We're not apologizing for it. We just want our elected officials to come along with us.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.